So I think my Twitter handle describes me pretty much in three phrases, and that's how I am. It's an information technology professional, sports fan, and a current affairs buff. I think that's about it. I was diagnosed with diabetes, which is basically at that point in time, I was told the sugar levels are higher than normal at the age of around 28, 29. But there was no major reaction. It was just about acceptance because, that we had a family history of diabetes from both sides of the tree. And I would have been the third generation diabetic in the family. So yeah, it was probably a resigned acceptance of the fact that yes, now that I have got it, I need to manage it. Frankly, my understanding has improved drastically because, initially when more than 30 years ago when I was diagnosed, that time all you did was, listen to your doctor and maybe a couple of others, because like I mentioned earlier, we had a family history of diabetes. My mom, my dad, my maternal uncles, everybody had diabetes in the household. So one would hear from them as to, do this, do that, don't do this. And so that's how, plus the doctor's advice on treatment and stuff. And that's how, but over a period of time, especially, as diabetes management itself improved in the medical profession, you started talking to others. One started reading up. Yeah, with the advent of internet and access to a lot of articles on diabetes management, especially from the Western world, where obviously they are ahead of us in terms of managing these kind of lifestyle diseases. I started reading up a lot, asking questions of endocrinologists who I used to talk to. And that conversation has helped in improving my own understanding, my own management. I don't recollect having tried to build an ecosystem. It just happened to me. Maybe I was lucky, or I am lucky, that the whole ecosystem around me was very pragmatic, very practical. Like I said earlier, there is a history of diabetes in the family. I happen to be very lucky in the sense that, despite knowing that I had or I had been diagnosed with diabetes, my wife married me and gave me the support. She's been actually my biggest support in terms of, helping me manage the whole okay, let me put it this way, helping me manage diabetes. This is very simple. I mean, why would one not be motivated in managing this killer disease? They say diabetes is a silent killer. And if once you are diagnosed with it, and if you are not motivated to manage it, then I would call it a death wish. So for me, it was always about accepting the fact that yes, it's now part of life, and doing what one could to ensure that it didn't impact my lifestyle. So yes, COVID did initially create a lot of chatter within the family and friend circle about the fact that I had a very severe comorbidity in diabetes, and I needed to do this and do that. A lot of advice started floating around. But number one, I wasn't scared or anything of that sort. It's just that yes, the routine changed. We stopped going to office. Work from home became the norm, and Other than that, I think nothing changed for me. We have for 7, 8 months, myself and my wife didn't step out of the house. Um, anyway, there was a very severe lockdown in India, and we adhered to it. The negative impact, in fact, if I were to say so, was my whole daily routine got disturbed. And being at home made me a little more complacent about stuff, and my workout regime I won't say went for a toss, but yeah, it became a little erratic. Earlier, I was very strict about going about doing my workouts after coming back from work. But now there was no coming back from work. I was always at home working through the day. Sometimes the day used to stretch, and the workout routine went for a toss. But other than that, I think nothing much changed. Uh, the positive side, I added more testing frequency. My blood sugar, using a glucometer at home, I started testing more just to be sure that the sugar levels are not going up and they are within the control limits that I had set for myself along with my doctors. So yeah, workouts became less, testing became more, and I frankly didn't stock up on any extra medicines except for maybe one strip of each one extra, because I personally am against hoarding. Uh, and thankfully, there was no disruption in my medicine supply. I believe in our country, there are a lot of unfortunate myths about diabetes, which have been prevalent over a long period. Yes, diabetes was virtually a killer in probably the 40s, 50s, and the 60s. I have lost my maternal grandfather to diabetes at a very young age. But I think things have changed, and the only reason I want to talk about my experiences is to tell people that this is not something to be afraid of. This is something to be accepted, because there is, despite so many theories and claims, at this point in time, I still don't believe that it can be cured or reversed. It can only be managed, and that is why at every opportunity I talk about it. Given an opportunity, I go and talk to a large audience about it. Within our family circles, anyway, we keep talking about it. How I have managed it, what have I done, what I have not done, especially. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, if I can help a few people understand it better and manage it the way I am doing it, may not be ideal. I'm not saying the way I'm doing it is the only way to do it. But yes, I've managed it for 31 years and hope to do it for a few more. So if and when the opportunity comes, I talk about it.